Of course, this is not to scale, but you get the gist of it, right? So essentially, what I'm talking about is having this here, it would sit like this. You'd have your little birdie swoop here that came down. Some of the lettering may be obstructed, but I don't think it'll be too bad. Z-U-N-O. It would kind of look like that. Does that make more sense if I show you this? So it would be this part here. Oh, I guess the only thing is though, if we go with that, if your son has a little card in that slot, it will cover up some of this logo. You will see certain parts of it sticking up over the card, like this little tail and stuff like that, and like the head, but some of it may be covered over with a card. That's okay? Amazing. Ron, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day today. Thank you so much for hanging out and for, Jesus Christ, and for the resub this morning. I really appreciate it. And yes, please ping me on Twitter. Yeah? Okay. So, once I get the wallet done, so essentially my main focus is going to be on the wallet. I know for a fact I will be able to make you some form of keychain or like something along those lines with this bad boy here, which I think is adorable. I love the idea of having this as some form of chain. But once I have the main components for the actual wallet kind of picked out and the parts put to the side, I'm then gonna sit down and see what else I could be able to actually get for you, because I was saying earlier, unfortunately, there is leather inside of this mitt. I was hoping it was gonna be real leather. Unfortunately, it's not. I don't know if you can see this white edge right here. That is the inside of the leather that's here. This is a plastic coating on the top. So this is the only part in here that isn't real leather. All of this stuff out here is. Yeah, so that's one thing. I actually picked this up, guys. This is a leather gauge. Well, it's not a leather gauge. It's a thickness gauge, essentially. So if I zero this, this helps us see how thick leather is. So like, let's look at these little cords here. If I take my little gauge and put that down, we can see that that's 2.05 millimeters. And that's 5 ounces, or around 5 ounces of leather. So if I take this and put this onto this reinforced section, it's like right now 4.92 millimeters thick, so like 10 ounces, but that's not a true measurement of this pleated section. I really need to get this taken apart to see what this is, because this pleated section could be, oh, 1 second. It could be as thin as 5 ounces or 1.99 millimeters. So we'll see what happens. I might be able to get something out of this. I might even be able to make some form of like a little keychain or something just out of this section, like a little tiny keychain dangle, if that makes sense. Just something. Danky, yeah, we're looking to make this glove into a wallet essentially. Oh, and for the other piece, the way that I was thinking about it is essentially, this is our pocket in here, our T pocket. This section here would be in here, so we would once again have that kind of like, there'd be some holes along right here from where that strapping is, and then it would do the M-I-Z-U-N-O. And then there's like a little lightning bolt action going on over here. So essentially it would look something like this. There you go. So you can see this would be the palm. So it's this section here. which is this guy, would essentially be the palm, and then the T pocket on the other side could be the, what's it called? The finger. You know what I just thought about would be a really fucking cool idea, guys? So I was talking about figuring out how to use this webbing on the wallet itself, guys. What if? Let me grab one of these wallets really quickly. It'll depend on the sizing, of course, and stuff like that, and the thickness, and if it looks, you know, decent. But what if... Also, Janice, I just grabbed my little zipper bags to show you. What if I was to take some of this stuff here, poke some holes in the back of the wallet here, or in the front section here, and do that wrap? I think that could be cool. Let's see this thing. Oh, sweet. Okay. I had no idea what the gloves looked like. That thing's fucking cool. It's kind of big. What do you guys think of that idea? We might have to try it. Once I get this apart, I'll be able to see how tight this will be. Yeah, definitely. We could do like a little weaving section here. That could be really cool. There's so many ideas now. The X pattern? Oh, you mean this here? I haven't, Killam. This is my first time, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Hello, Pickies. Oh my God, all those pictures were adorable, by the way. My son has been playing baseball since he was 4. This is his first real leather glove that he grew out of a few years ago. The glove has been kicking around in the garage, and I thought it'd be a great idea as a keepsake for him. I think it's amazing, and I can't tell you like how fucking happy it makes me to be able to work on something like this. No joke. I kid you not, Fred, the day that I got back from the market and I showed this to Bay, I literally like had tears in my eyes looking at him being like, Andrew, I get to help make a keepsake for somebody. Like, that's such a fucking nice feeling, Fred. So thank you very much for letting me be part of this. I already saw your pictures this morning. I liked them. I don't know if you saw. Okay, so let me put this to the side. Move this over here. So we're gonna do the classic. Yeah, it is my pleasure. Fred, I'm gonna send you a message here in a couple of minutes once I go downstairs for a lunch and let you know what I'm thinking for like the commission cost. It's not gonna be like anything above what we talked about in or at the market, but just as like another like I do think it's gonna be this instead of this. So I got so many notifications. It was tough. Hey, it's totally fine. I did like it though because I thought it was adorable. So the thing that Janice wanted to see, guys, I posted some pictures of these little adorable cases that I made. It's not finished yet, or the design isn't 100% what I want yet. So I do want to kind of continue working on these. I think I want to do piping, guys. I think I want to do piping on them possibly to make them look a little bit better, upsize them just a bit possibly, and then add some piping. The only thing is I have to hand skive them if I want to do that, because it needs to be able to sit together nicely. We'd have to see how it looked, but those are cool. Thanks. The best part about these guys, these bad boys here, completely sewed on the sewing machine, and they're adorable. I think they're so cute. Boop. And then this is the black one. I love them. Yeah. So what I'm thinking of doing is refining these, like refining the design a little bit more to make them something I'm a little more happy with. But I would like to add a little wrist strap. Essentially what I see these being used for is like either you can throw them in your purse or you can just take this out, right? Like have your lip balm, your keys, a couple cards, some bills and stuff like that just thrown inside, some coins. So I thought that like some form of a little like dangle would be super nice for them, but yeah, I do want to refine them just a little bit more, and I'd also like to try making them out of the Italian leathers to see. But what do you guys think? Do you like them? And do you like them with the little tiny tabs? You can see this here. I have tabs on this one, or without the tabs, which is this one. I'm kind of curious what people think looks better, with or without the tab. With tabs, I think it does look cute with the tabs as well. I'd like to make some larger versions of these guys as makeup cases, especially before Christmas time. Being able to like emboss the front of them and stuff like that. I think people would really like that. They look like short pencil case bags. Yeah, with the tabs. Not sure if only one tab or both. Oh, that's not a bad idea. My makeup bag is disgusting. Woohoo! But they look good. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate it. Me, I'm people. I'd like a makeup bag. I love it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make some makeup bags then and see what happens. I think they'd look nice. Have you been, by the way, Killam? How you doing? On mute here for a bit? Definitely. Do it up. I also like the goat skin, guys, because I don't know if you can see. It's very... You can hear, I'm like scratching the shit out of this. It is extremely durable. Like you can't see any of that scratching that just happened. Yeah, they're super, super durable. Do you think they would... So, the reason I like the idea of the piping is because it would clean up these lines. You guys can kind of see, and I know maybe this is me. Is your goat skin veg tan? It is. Yeah, Raven. I'm very picky. We all know this already. So one of the things that I don't love is see how like inconsistent this shape is? That does have something to do with the sewing itself, like getting better with the sewing machine. You can kind of see this side looks a little bit better. But I don't love how it's so like lumpy and it's not, I hate to say it, it's not perfect. But yeah, so I don't love that look where it's not kind of perfected. And one thing that I find with piping is piping does a really fucking good job of hiding those imperfections because you have that little tiny just like, you know, lip there. So I bought, and I'll show you, I bought some new piping material. Kip, I hope you had a good Canada Turkey Day. I did, my dear. It was wonderful. Thank you for the 66 months. How are you doing, Kip? And guys, thank you for putting those hearts, the love in the chat for Kip. I really appreciate that, Janice and Consul. Everyone else, if you have a second to put some love into, that would be greatly appreciated. But for piping, I picked up some new leather cord. This stuff is a lot thinner. In fact, it is 1.73 millimeters thick, 1.7-ish millimeters thick. .8, something around there. So it's just shy of 5 millimeters, or sorry, 5 ounces, 3 ounces. So it's a lot thinner than the last one that I had. So it'll be a lot more delicate than the dice bag rounding would be. I think we might have to try making one of these with piping and see how it looks. I don't have a name for these yet. They do kind of already look like bridges. Do you know what they also remind me of? More specifically, this one with the tabs. Y'all, is this not a little fucking toaster? It's a little toaster. Oh, Silver, I'm so sorry. You don't know what piping is. Let me show you really quickly what the idea of piping is. So essentially, piping is a technique in leathercraft. It's a little toaster boy. It does. So essentially for piping, what piping is a technique in leathercraft and other types of arts where you essentially take a piece of pipe or leather cord or something like that. You wrap it in your leather. So essentially, we take it and create a little circular strap, essentially. And then this guy here gets sewn in between the edges. I wish I had a dice bag with me to show you, but I have none left here. So essentially, this would then get stitched onto a crease of a piece of leather like this. So I'm showing you with 2 different colors so you get the gist of it. So essentially the piping just sticks up a little bit far from the edge and looks like so, but it gives a very refined and neat look. And essentially both sides of the leather would look like this, i.e. it would look like that, essentially. So instead of looking just folded in here like this, it would be like that instead. Now, much smaller, like a much smaller, but I can't really show you when I'm just holding stuff like this, but yeah, so that's why it's called piping. That purple color is gorgeous. I know, I actually have been thinking about ordering some more of that stuff because I think it would make gorgeous little makeup bags. Just saying. Yeah. All right. That being said, friends, it is, piping is like a trim or an accent. Yeah, that's exactly it, Queen Bee. Thank you. I wish I had one of my dice bags, guys, but I can show you a picture so you can have a bit of a better idea. Because I do piping on my dice bags. It is lunchtime. I'm hungry. Let's go to Etsy. Let's go to my shop. Let's go. Yeah. Let's look at my little dice bags. Let me share my screen. I know, I do need a wheelie chair. This is horrendous, isn't it? So these are the dice bags. This is piping. So instead of seeing the crease like this, you get this beautiful little tiny raised section, and you can see it on the bottom of the bag here. See how much nicer that sits? It really rounds out the bottom of the actual dice bag itself and just makes it look a little more finished and completed. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm sitting here thinking of now. Like, do I want to add the piping in? And I think it's gonna be a yes. And I think I'm gonna upscale this pattern so that it's even larger to make makeup cases. I think I've already decided. I think I've already decided. Okay, so I'm gonna go run and grab my lunch because I'm a hungry girl. For anyone who's new to the channel or hasn't seen a lunch break from me before, typically I go on a lunch break for about an hour, and while I'm gone, I have some videos on for you guys to watch. These videos are essentially B-rolls of a clip or of a wallet making video. Let me go back over to this one. I'm hoping to get some more videos up soon because my God, that'd be amazing. Let's put on a wallet so you guys can watch this little video while I'm gone. Let's see. Kay, I hope you have a wonderful sleep. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. I think I need to get myself for Christmas the Penelope. Queen Bee, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so let me put this video on. We're gonna loop it, make it big, mute the sounds, open this, and do this. All right, so Kay, I hope you have a wonderful sleep. The rest of my friends in here, I will be back in about an hour. If you guys need anything, just reach out to me on Twitter. I'll have my phone on me. But yeah, I'll see you guys in about an hour. We're gonna start working on this glove when I get back. And you've got Klarna? I don't know what that is. I have to Google that. I'm not a smart lady. K-L-A, Kalama? Is that how you say that? Is it a, no. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's a way to pay for things. Ah! Moko, it's great to be back. It's nice to be here. Yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. Like a budget? That's sweet. I had no idea what that is. That's amazing. But yeah, I'll be back in about an hour, guys. When I get back, we're going to work on the mitten here and start patterning this bad boy out. So I'll see you guys soon. Hello! Thank you for the welcome back, Console. Give me a second. I have to just turn the video off. See video. Boop. Alright. Hello! I am back! Lunch is done! Very delicious! Open the window, get some fresh air in here. Did you guys keep Frog company while I was gone? Ah, I saw Cot was here. Thank you for the resubby. Hello, Max. Good to see you. I am having a good day today. I'm not feeling too shabby. Cot, you're still here. Good. Hello, my dear, and thank you very much for that resubby. I'm so sorry I missed it. I was on my snack breaks. Wow, welcome back. Any sign of the return package from the Netherlands? I haven't got it yet, but it's on the way. And hello, Bill. It's good to see you. So it's not here yet. I'll keep an eye on the tracking and stuff like that. Now we have been having a bunch of hurricanes and shit, so there's a chance it could have been delayed, but I do know that it's on its way, Bill. I saw that it was on its way, so it has been moving, which is nice. I'm glad that you love your wallet. I'm so happy. So very quickly, I'm just gonna send, I had to make lunch for myself today, so I was a little bit late. Sorry about that. And I have to send Fred a message about the commission. So give me 1 second. Sorry, guys, give me a minute. Let's see. Let's see. All right, just sent Fred a message. See what they think. Wow. Hello, I've been watching you since 2017. You were so popular streaming GTA. What happened and why did you change your content? I found you from a long time ago. So Sam, the reason that I changed was because I no longer loved what I was doing streaming GTA 5 RP. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I kind of didn't feel like it was my place anymore and that I wasn't really, putting out the content that I thought or that I was happy with, I think is the best way to say it. There was also a lot of negativity in the RP world, and it just really wasn't good on my mental health and stuff like that. So essentially, I started doing variety in 2019. I did like that, but I just didn't feel as fulfilled with streaming as I used to. And from there, I started crafting and stuff, and I kind of fell in love with it, and I started crafting on stream, and now I started a business. So, Sam, I have a leathercraft business. I work Monday to Friday running a legitimate business where I make handmade leather goods. And when I mean handmade, I do everything from cutting, sanding, and even hand stitching. So this is a wallet that I have handmade myself. This is Italian vegetable tanned leather imported from Tuscany, Italy. This is a handmade wallet that was designed by me. It is a bifold wallet. So that means it folds once but has a cash slot in the back, which is why it's called a bifold classic. So yeah, this is something that I do now. I am a lot happier. I get to wake up every day making amazing things and helping people out and stuff like that. And yeah, I have one of those. Yeah, you do. I think yours is black and whiskey though, right? Am I wrong? Is it black and whiskey or is it chestnut? But yeah, Sam, I'm the same proxy, a little less hyped because of whiskey and whiskey, more whiskey. Ah, it was plain whiskey, I see. I was wrong. But when am I not wrong? But yeah, Sam, I guess I realized that, when it came to streaming, I really needed to stream what was making me happy. And once GTA 5 and just roleplay in general didn't make me happy, I I needed to step away. And so now I'm doing this and I run a business, which is really cool. So I really hope that kind of answers it for you. Hopefully that was a good explanation of the situations. So I'm just gonna lay this over here for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna hang out and chat. How's it going, fellow Newfoundlander? Well, hello, Type G. Good to see you, and it's going good. How are you? Love seeing other Newfies. It's always the best. Okay. Good, sweet. Oh man, actually guys, I had someone comment on my market post yesterday that they had seen me at the market. I was like, God damn it, I wish they'd said that they watched my stream. Type G, I've never tried the sprayable oils. My friend has, and he said they were okay, but there's two negative things about it. One, he said the come up took a really long time to hit him. And two, it's dangerously accessible in the sense of, you know, he would just have like the oil on his desk and, you know, while he's working, instead of having to be like, fuck, I gotta go roll a joint, then go outside and smoke it, just too much hassle while he's working from home. But with the oil, he'd just pick it up, put a little bit underneath his tongue, and then within 45 minutes to an hour, he'd be high kind of thing. So he said that it was dangerous in the sense of like there's no taste or smell, and it's just very accessible. So he switched back to smoking joints. I agree with those problems. Nice. I typically I smoke joints. That's about it. We have some pipes and stuff like that too, but I've never even smoked a bong. So yeah, this is my preferred method. I'm just waiting to hear back from Fred, guys, to see what he thinks about the commission and stuff like that. Because I don't want to start cutting anything until I've had the go-ahead from him, because obviously this is their glove, and I always want to be just very, very careful. Type G, are you still living in Newfoundland? That being said, I've thought of the oils just because my poor lungs. I worry that I'm killing myself. You live close to downtown? Duh, we used to as well. But we moved because we are selling our house. I switched because of my lungs? Fuck, man, yeah. I've considered it a couple of times, actually. I don't know for anyone else who either smokes or smokes weed. I started smoking weed in 2019, I think it was. 2019 is when I first smoked weed. And I've only been smoking it since then, so just a couple of years, 3 years or so. And I definitely have noticed a difference in like my breathing a bit since starting, but I also grew up in a smoking family, unfortunately. So like, it's not like I'm just having a little bit of like, you know, issues because of myself. Like there's prolonged history of issues kind of thing. So I just feel really bad. I'm like, oh my God, my poor little baby lungs. Am I gonna fucking die? Type G, if you're ever interested or go to any of the markets around town, I actually go to some of the farmers markets here, my friend. If you ever want to come say hello or check out some of the stuff that I've made, you should stop by. Thank you for stamping the purse flap. Craftsmanship is amazing. She'll love it. Oh my goodness, delicious. I'm so glad. I really appreciate that. It was such a pleasure to be able to do that for you. I really mean it. Yay! And thank you so much again for your order. outside of the kind of local clique, which I avoid, I don't even really like talk to other streamers, if that makes sense. Like, not even from here. We've definitely hung out and I've done some stuff for MS and I know a lot of them and they're all phenomenal. But yeah, I just kind of have my own friend group and shit like that. But feel free to always come and say hello. I love making friends. I do love making friends. I think I'm a nice person. Actually, guys, oh my God. Saying that, I have a question for you. And I want genuine answers to this, guys. Am I intimidating? Am I intimidating looking? Because it was really funny. I heard a girl talk about how she was intimidated to come and talk to me at the market yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? So this girl and her friend came up to my booth to look at my stuff. And then like I noticed her, like one of the girls like looking at her friend, and they walked away just down the aisle, started talking, and then they came back and the girl was super nervous and just started asking some questions. And I was like, oh hell yeah, because I love talking about leather and stuff. So I started answering her questions and telling her a bunch of stuff, and she wanted to like order a little commission and stuff. And anyways, after talking to me, like as she starts walking away, she starts talking to her friend. I guess she didn't think I would hear, and she was like, oh my God, I was so intimidated to go talk to that girl, but it wasn't that bad. And I was just like, what? I was like, what? Am I intimidating? But the thing is, guys, I think it's because I have resting bitch face. Because when I was in school, I used to intimidate people in school too, but I just never fucking talked to anybody. But yeah, so I was like, man, am I intimidating? Actually, it was really funny. I was trying to get Andrew to take some photos of me at the market yesterday. 100% Proxy's scary. I was getting Andrew to take some photos of me yesterday at the market. Oh, did I not save it? Oh, I didn't. 1 second. And in one of them, I have like serious RBF. And I was like, wait, is this why? I was like, is this the fucking face I make? Is this why people are upset? Where is it? Oh no, I don't have it. I must have fucking deleted it. But essentially, one of the photos that Andrew took, I was just staring deadpan like this at him. And yeah, I was like, man, maybe that's what I look like all the time. But when I'm at the markets, like I try really hard to sit there and do this. I always try really hard to fucking smile and to like be talkative. And yeah, I was like, God damn it, am I fucking intimidating? It was really funny. You seem more chill now than when you were doing GTA. I think it was more so that like it's kind of hard to be a little more like chill and down to earth when there's like thousands of people watching you. There's like a level of just like I don't know, there's like a little barrier, if that makes sense. Hey Silver, I am just waiting to hear back from Fred about the glove and see how things are looking, and then we'll be starting. For anyone who's missed it, guys, this is what I'm actually going to be working on for the next couple of days, most likely, during the stream. We are going to be working on a commission. I had someone local reach out to me about trying to get this glove, which is Fred's son's first leather glove, made into a wallet. And so essentially I sent him off some info and stuff like that about the commission and what things would look like. And Yeah, so we're just gonna wait and hear back, and then we're gonna take this bad boy apart and see what we can really get from it. Eric, I hope your calls went well. Sorry they were so busy. And hello, Fire. Good to see you. So I saw someone say, Proxy, do you still do GTA 5 RP? So guys, I don't really RP, or more specifically, I don't really do GTA 5 anymore. And I haven't done it in a very long time. I actually started a business just a couple years ago making handmade leather goods, and I've essentially been doing that since. And yeah, so welcome. I hope you stick around and get acquainted with some leather crafting. It'd be great to have you, but don't feel like you have to. I know that crafting's not for everyone. Unneeded stress being put on me? No. It's going to be for me soon. I really hope it does. Have any fun for myself? I know, I want to see some more stuff from you, Eric. Your things are always beautiful. How goes the craziness? Not too bad, Fire. It's been pretty busy, especially with the move and stuff like that, but things are starting to settle down and it feels a bit better. Guys, I have a new buddy who I would like to show you again. I bought him at the market yesterday, and he is beautiful. We need to name him at some point. But this is our new little fucking bud. He's my new little market bud, and I love him. Reginald's pretty cute. Todd? He's fucking adorable. I love his little feets. Good old Reggie. I was literally just yesterday at the market, guys. I was just sitting doing this with his little feets. It just feels, I don't know, it reminds me of like a little cat's paw. So yeah, it's cute. But yeah, this is my little bud. Bailey kind of got her mouth on him yesterday, so he's a little slobbery, but I love his little legs so goddamn much. They make me so happy. His little feet as well, whatever, like this, is this a club? I always get them wrong. I call these puppy paws and shovels instead of clubs and spades. I think this is a club, but they look like little clubs. Todor. I don't know how to say the other name, but I think Todor is hilarious. Todor. Yeah, that's really funny. Roosevelt. Todor Roosevelt. That's hilarious. Yeah, he's so cute. I can tell you're not American. I'm so sorry. Enough to do edge work? Good luck. Oh, Eric? During vacation, or not vacation, but during mental health vacation, I got these. Bucko, let me fucking tell you what. My dude, this is fucking game changing. These with these with this, amazing. Absolutely amazing. What I've been doing for my edge work, and I couldn't believe how nice it came out. So I usually start, depending on how bad the piece is, I will start sanding with a low grit sanding wheel from my Dremel. Then I will go to like a 150 grit sanding block, and I love these because they help you get such a straight edge instead of like a little bit off on either side. I find it's very straight. Then I'll go in with a 400 to sand. After that, I'll wipe everything off I did the mix, man. It's amazing. 50% water, 50% Toconol. Watered it down a little tiny bit more. So I would say I probably did like 60-40 in terms of my mixture ratio. 60% water, 40% Toconol. And I just took a Q-tip, mixed it around, got it nice and wet, and went along the edge. And then I took the Dremel bits. Oh my God, dude. I could not believe how amazing these things worked. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but they do genuinely work extremely well. It makes sense because it's just a bunch of like rotation, which is just going to be more friction and stuff. But yeah, those cool. Those tools were cutting edge. I don't know if I can give you that one. It was good, but cutting edge. We're sanding. Go through 5 different sandpaper grits. Now I use 2 different ones. I find like, so for me, I'm not looking for like glass edges. You know what I mean? I just want a very smooth, refined, and very like long lasting smoothness. Like that. You guys know how much I sand. That looks fucking stunning with just these types of sandpapers that I'm using, right? Like, I think that looks amazing. So it's kind of like there's a level of perfection to it that I guess I just don't want to spend that extra time. Like, I don't feel like it is worth it for me, but I know it is for other people. Yeah, exactly. Smooth, crisp, no lines showing, just like very, like, I don't know. Yeah, love it. And when I say no lines showing, I mean creases. The leather lines are going to be there, but I mean creases. So, instead of just sitting around and waiting for a reply back, I don't want to just sit because I know that Fred is working today. So what I'll do is we'll work on some other stuff. I want to do that makeup case I was telling you guys about. I want to pattern it out. So for anyone who missed it, I recently made these. You just burnt the shit out of your mouth on soup? What kind of soup was it though, River Crow? Was it worth it? Burnt mouths aren't typically worth it because that shit hurts, but... So, while I was on vacay, guys, I keep saying vacay, it was not a vacation. I want you guys to know that I was away because my mental health was fucking terrible. So, I'm feeling better, but it wasn't a vacation. While I was taking a break, I made these.